single cell protein. By conventional methods or by traditional methods, we cannot supply sufficient food materials or sufficient protein content in the food materials. That's why here alternative method, here single cell protein. So by what is single cell protein? Generally microbes are here they are very rich in proteins. So like algae, fungi, bacteria, they are producing high protein content in their cells. So generally microbes are unicellular, but here single cell proteins, some are multicellular also there. Here some algal members and some fungal members are also multicellular. Bacteria, multicellular algal members, multicellular fungal members are also producing high protein content. Not only proteins, here they are also producing fats, healthier fats and some nutrients also. They are rich in different proteins and carbohydrates and some nutrients. So here single cell protein, here alternative food material. So instead of traditional food material, if you take these single cell proteins or microbial food material, so we can get sufficient proteins and healthier fats and some nutrients also, micronutrients. Here generally algae and fungi, bacteria, these are used as single cell proteins. Here they are producing in their body high content of proteins. Here if we see here in the world, more than 25% of people suffering from malnutrition, lacking of nutrition. So that's why we are supplying this. That's why we are supplying this type of food materials. Here algae, fungi, bacteria. Here spirulina, algal members, some algal members like spirulina maxima and chlorella pyrenoidosa, Synedesmus acutus. Here it is producing in the dry weight generally 65 to 71% of proteins are present in the spirulina maxima. Spirulina is a prokaryote generally. Here it is cyanobacteria, here cyanophycine member, and it is producing 65 to 70% of proteins are in their body, are in the dry weight 65 to 71% of proteins are present. So in the dried form, here they are also available in the market in the form of tablets. So spirulina maxima and chlorella pyrenoidosa. Chlorella is also one algal member. It is also producing here high content of protein in their body. Here 58 to 58% of proteins are present. In the total generally, spirulina is having high protein content. So in plant materials or crop plants generally, here soybean is having high protein content. But in the microbial food material, spirulina is producing or it is having 65 to 70 high protein content in their cells or in their body. So that's why these are here cultured, or generally they grow in the water, aquatic material, aquatic algal members, and from water they are taken out and they are dried in the form of tablets. They are available, or directly we can eat. Here the algal members, yes, some algal members are having high RNA content also. Here the single cell protein generally it should contain very low RNA content. So RNA is nucleic acids. Here ribonucleic acids are generally not digested in our body. That's why they are converted into uric acid. So uric acid excretory system is not there. That's why here uric acid it becomes toxic to our body. Here the spirulina and chlorella, Synedesmus, these are some algal members and having high protein content, used as single cell protein or food material for protein purpose mainly. And fungi, here Candida utilis. Candida utilis is also called as torula yeast. Torula yeast. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is called as here baker's yeast. So these are also used. In the food material preparation, bread making, or sometimes alcoholic fermentations also. In the fermentation purpose, and in some sweets or chocolates also, these are used. Candida utilis. So Candida utilis, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, these are yeast. Yeasts are single cellular fungal members. Ascomycetes fungal members. So these are producing a high protein content. So that's why these are used as single cell protein. Not only here these unicellular fungal members, here some multicellular fungal members are also, like mushrooms. Here mushroom culture is also nowadays it is growing industry. So mushrooms are also having high protein content, very less fat content. That's why it is very suggestible to diabetic patients. Here mushrooms are also considered as single cell protein. Next, chetomium. Here chetomium is also one fungal member. Here chetomium glutamicum or chetomium cellulolyticum also. Here all these are fungal members used as single cell protein. Next, bacteria. So bacteria generally they are unicellular, Brevibacterium and Methylophilus, Methylotrophus. These are also used as single cell protein. So here these are some here single cell proteins are algal member, fungal members and some bacteria are used as here single cell protein, mainly protein purpose. And next here how they are cultured. Here for example here Methylotrophus or spirulina. So here if you see the spirulina maxima or spirulina culture, so they are grown in large quantities. Some spirulina algal members are taken and they are grown on the medium or on the nutrient medium. The nutrient medium should contain here nutrients or some here raw material. So generally the spirulina is grown on the water from the potato processing units. So potato processing units, some water is released outside. That water contains high starchy or starch. It contains starch. So on the starchy water the spirulina generally it is grown. And sometimes molasses, in the sugar industry molasses is also released. That molasses also contains some carbon source or some sugars are also. That's why it is grown on the here molasses, straw and here starchy water from potato industries. Next, Methylophilus, Methylotrophus also, here it is grown here on the nutrient medium and it is when it is produced in large quantities, that large quantity of here single cell proteins are extracted and that they are supplied as food material or sometimes tablets are also in the form of tablets they are released into the market. So these single cell proteins we can consume. They are healthy, they are having high protein contents and very less fat content, healthier if they are containing fats they are healthier fats and micronutrients are nutrients also. So that's why it is very suggestible and very good food material for all people. And mushrooms are also very it is generally mushrooms are suggested to diabetic patients. So mushrooms and all these single cell proteins are very good food material for mainly protein purpose.